All right, so what's going on? The other thing I got for y'all to say in this upload is going to be just keep your narrative, you know, learn from the make use of just like the tools that you have at your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Just make the most out of the tools you have at your disposal and using those to your advantage. But the other thing as well is going to be just, focusing on, the sort of things that help continue you to be able to grow in specific ways, catering more back to the aspect of two things, organization and flowing through outlets, right? So being able to continually just flow through outlets, right, and just come down in altitude and be able to flow, continually is one thing, what I'm saying, is just being able to flow, right, is going to be the key thing, and just flowing through outlets, right, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like we say, like, when you're coming downhill, like, you know what I'm saying, when you're riding a bike and, you're swerving, you're moving, and you coming downhill, and there's a tricky turn, right, that's coming up, or a wide turn. Like, what's the only way you're going to get through that wide turn, you know what I'm saying, coming down, going downhill on a bike, right? Do you speed up, or do you slow down and try to make that turn, right? And the answer is actually just to flow through the turn, right? Not necessarily slowing down, possibly gradually speeding up slightly, but mostly just flowing through the turn. And that's the sort of thing, that, what I'm saying, is important. Like when you coming down, going downhill, you know what I'm saying, and, riding a bike, you want to be able to sort of flow through those turns, to be able to glide and to the throughout the, to the other end of the, to the other end of the turn, right? However long that turn may be, and, wherever it leads you, right? And it's to be able to flow, right? And that's the important thing to know, is just to be able to do that sort of thing. And, that's the important thing, to be able to, that's the important thing to be able to do, right? In terms of, just flowing and just, maneuvering through. But the other thing is organization as well. Just being able to organize the spaces. And I say this because, like, you want to be able to, you want to be able to just, like, organize your spaces to, you just want to be able to get into a clean space, you know what I'm saying? And just have, like, clean, organized, structured space. Try to organize it the best way you can, you know what I'm saying? And just trying to master your mechanics, you know what I'm saying? Try to master everything that you sort of have and clean up everything, you know what I'm saying, is the most crucial thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we're looking at, right? That's what we're looking to try to do. I know in a lot of other videos we talked about just management of time, you know what I'm saying? Management of time, you know what I'm saying? And, it's important. Management of energy is important as well. You know what I'm saying? Both things are important, management of time and energy, just trying to, manage these things and, because, like, managing your time, your energy, you can, better apply, like, energy where it needs to be applied to, and, you could sort of, you can bring about, you can sort of just eventually continue to build, just like what we've been saying in our past videos, just continue to manage what you have, right? You know what I'm saying? Just find new ways and different ways to manage what you have, and, for managing what you have and, finding new ways to manage what you have, then you can sort of, get to that point to where you're growing and you're building things that you know, that you're intent on building, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's that simple. It's that simple, right? Just continue, keep cooking. You know what I'm saying? Get better at getting into the outlets that you do have, and then eventually you'll be there, right? It's that simple. You may not know how, but but you will find out, right? You will find out. So that's the important thing to know, and that's what we wanted to talk about in this video right here. It's just management of your spaces, and just keep cooking. Like, just get better, go deeper, and just be more structured and organized with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it allows the information and the skill set to be able to shine. You know what I'm saying? Give your skill set a broader stage. You know, some people focus on, just in terms of just like the skill itself and letting it sort of just be the basis of just how they articulate themselves or their systems. Or you can lay the playing field. You know what I'm saying? You can lay the playing field, right, and put more energy towards that, or put a little bit more energy towards that, right? Just the actual laying of the playing field. You know what I'm saying? And then just falling through that. But it just depends. It depends on what you're trying to do and the intention. And I think that's going to be. That's the most important thing, right? Like, what is the intention? And then based on that, then, you'll probably you'll make more sense out of whatever flow that you create. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. So, peace, love. Yeah, we out this moment.